E. Ah, here we go. Oh, I don't want rocks. I want spears. And the music is giving me the implication that I'm probably going to have a fight soon. What? Why are there 3 different control points in the same region? Well, it gives me plenty of reason to believe that there will be a fight right here. What? Also, I do want to change which thing I'm using. I do like the projectile spread, honestly. Yeah, you know what? Let's go even more damage. Oh, so you are. Why are you aggressive? We're more or less on the same side. Against the hiss. Well, that's our combat for the next 15 minutes. Or for the rest of the episode. Probably both. I have one complaint about them using light to guide me. I can't see anything else. There we go. How would I... Oh. Ah, that's how. Upper warehouse, I guess? I do love how they put the little secrets in, where they feel so obvious, you feel like you cannot have missed any. Okay, I can take anything on these 2 sides. Did I get all of them? I don't believe that. Did I get all of them? I hope so. Could be wrong, though. I recognize this mechanic. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to do this.
Another etching, like the one I used to get in here.
Long drop. Is that a tree? Yeah, it looks like a tree. Never mind. Run, 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 run. I'm about to die. Ow. Do there we go. Recovery on pickup is actually very useful, as it turns out. Do I hear the ice cream truck? It's been ages since I heard that. How is... Well, that's melee kill. These are melee hits. I'll hold on to it. Seriously, is that actually, like, legitimately the ice cream truck or something? Like, I'm pretty sure that's the ice cream truck. They know me too well. I'll hold on to it, fine. Source gain per hour. What? Interesting. Well then. Oh! Locke's ancient reason abalone. Abalone.
Is this the lock/key the board told me about?
Abalone? Abalone? I think it's abalone. I think it's an animal. Well done, seasoned. Only 3 keys tethers remain. Our nail is rebuilding, loosening.
Just doing my job.
Jesse's just fantastic.
First one down. Director Faden's got this covered.
Reach the base camp. I think I know a way to get there. Oh! I pressed the wrong button either way. Ah, so that's this place. Well, good thing there's plenty of healing here. Makes me sad how they always break. Okay, so I need 7 more points. And then I'll go for levitation. Crossroads. So was it 3 more to go, they said?
We've got your back, Director.
Why are you here? How are you here? Oh, okay, yeah. Help!
Jesse, hey!
Emily.
What are you doing down here, Emily?
What do you mean? You called me down, remember?
I'm pretty sure I didn't.
No, that's right. You didn't. But then, I remember you needing me to come here. I mean, you even told me how to get in. Let's just chalk it up to synchronicity so we can get to work.
She takes everything in stride.
The board called me down here to deal with the situation. The astral plane is
Colliding with our world, I know. Isn't it fascinating? I never even considered that the astral plane could be a physical volume expanding beyond its dimensional container. The bleed is localized to this area, but its growth rate seems steady. Given time, it will consume the entire Bureau, and possibly beyond.
That's what I'm here to stop. The board told me to fix the nail over there by dismantling 4 locks in the astral plane. Funny, I think it's put itself back together a bit.
So that could be due to the law of inverse exchange. For every associated component you remove, this nail reconstructs. Or possibly some variation of anti-sympathy. Don't worry, I'll look into it. Did you notice all the Bureau infrastructure? It looks like there was a research team stationed down here at some point. Do you think Darling knew about this?
I'd put money on it. That reminds me, have you seen Marshall? She contacted me over the hotline, but then I saw her walking around.
I haven't seen her. The hotline only connects to extraplanar entities. Or dead people. But Marshall's proved time and time again that she's a survivor.
That's exactly what I thought.
Anyway, I've been looking into the minerals growing down here. Have you noticed how they insist on maintaining a certain form? Maybe some sort of a state memory, or they consciously prefer a certain shape?
I think we're on a clock here, Emily. I need to stop the astral bleeding before it brings the oldest house down. See what you can find out from the nail in the meantime. And send out some rangers to look for Marshall. She may be in trouble.
Will do, Jesse. If you see anything interesting, remember to take detailed notes.
As detailed as I can. Wait.
All the tests I run on the nail keep coming back as nonsense. And a couple of my instruments have already broken.
Maybe we should take...
Oops.
Jesse, you're back. So did you find anything noteworthy? The original Bureau expedition down here left so much interesting stuff behind.
Like their ID cards. I picked up a weird one. It's pretty old.
Oh wow, look at that. Yeah, I found a few ID cards myself. Or, more accurately, the Rangers found them for me.
Are you starting a collection?
I'm going for the whole set. I kid, of course. But I suppose they are sort of like baseball cards, except for Bureau stuff from the 60s. Hey, the one you found is different than mine. It looks like it's a higher clearance level.
A rare one, then. Want to keep it, Emily?
Yeah, I absolutely do. But I think you should hang on to it for now. High clearance access might come in handy.
Sounds like you have something in mind.
Guilty. See, I've been going through Dr. Ash's notes, or the ones I can find, anyway. Like Darling, he seemed to enjoy hiding his most relevant research. From what I gather, there is another floor beneath the warehouse with a special lab that requires 5 high-level staff members just to access. Here, take this. It's an old skeleton key. Something else the Rangers found. I give them $5 for every useful trinket they bring me.
I'm gonna assume this key is my ticket to that lower floor. And that super secret lab you mentioned.
Bingo bango, as Dr. Darling used to say. Well, keep your eyes peeled for more ID cards around the warehouse. If Ash's notes are reliable, and I'm sure they are, then 5 is the magic number.
Why'd you have to make me remember, darling? I miss the old guy.
All the tests I run on the nail keep coming back as nonsense, and a couple of my instruments have already broken.
Maybe we should take that as a sign to pack it in?
I didn't take you for a quitter, Dr. Saba. There's a reason I packed a black rock-plated microscope.
Okay, there it is. What is this place? Like, honestly, this would seem somewhat in line with the whole idea of this, like, is like the roots of the place. That was a good way to remind me, hey, be careful of the geysers. Recharge my energy a wee bit. There we go. That's fascinating. Oh, hi. Forgot about you. $50 out of 100 times I've done that. Excuse me, please. Gosh. There we go. Oh, I did not use up all my energy for once. I thought it literally drained all of your energy, so that's why I never realized you could go without draining all of the energy, that is. Why were they just sitting there? I don't know. Okay. We can play that game. Here. Oh, be careful of the big drop. Take this! Concussed ammo refund. Nope. There we go. So where's the tree? Further down this way? Okay.
This area looks newer. Is it from the upper floors?
That explains why that's positioned quite purposefully. What? What's the point? I guess probably just, keeping everything consistent and all that.
There's something behind that his barrier.
Oh! So the hiss knows of my power, then? Is it aware? I feel like it is aware. Why are there so many that are just broken? Was that done on purpose, or... like, is this place decaying or still growing? Yeah, I'm used to this. This looks normal. I never considered that this looks kind of like a body. Okay, so before we do that, I want to go find Pope's 5 ID cards in the warehouse. Gosh. Why can I not toss this? Oh, that's how I can toss it. Jeez, that was just rude of me. There we go. So, does that skeleton key help me here? Yes!
Another one of those ID cards. Security chief.
Oopsies. Request denied. Dr. Ash, as Chief Excavation Officer, it is my job to support the research team, so I got you your machine for that ridiculous sand research project. However, it's also my responsibility to ensure the safety of my crew. Do you know how many trips it took to get an entire bulldozer down here, piece by piece? And do you know how many of my guys were lost on those trips? Here's a hint. Too bloody many. Which brings me to my point. I'm writing you today because of this request form that just landed on my desk. Apparently you want a lightweight 1 or 2 man military-grade helicopter for the purpose of surveying the vast expanse of columns by air. bet you didn't even stop to wonder how much time, money, effort, and blood this toy would cost us. Well, no, sir, I am sorry, but I would not subject my men to another month of marching through that death trap upstairs. For Christ's sake, these people have families, not that they ever get to see them anymore. Request denied, Louis McNary. Yeah, I can imagine the frustration. Hmm. So there's only one in here. Where would the others be? It's a rock that just despawned. Okay, cool. Don't touch. I've been in here, right? The answer is yes, and I've also already found an ID card in there. Please don't tell me there's one right behind there. Because if the answer is yes, then I'm not getting them for a good while.